Welcome all. In this video onwards, we are going to learn how window-based application can be developed using C# code. Previously, we learned console application how can be designed using C# code. So let's start. So this is Microsoft Visual Studio 2010 is on my screen. So for designing window-based form application using C#, I have to go for File menu, New, Project. Then here console application already we learned if you have noticed. Then later we are going to learn ASP.NET Web application. So now at present we are going to learn Windows form application using what? Na C#, it is showing here. Fine. So now let's do OK. So the C# file extension, if you notice, it will become program.cs. So this is the coding window and this is the form window. As we are going to do window-based form, it will have two window. One will be coding window and one will be design window. Fine. So if you notice left side, the toolbox is appearing and we have to go for common controls, common control tools. Fine. And this is the form, this is the container object which we need to design any program, and here solution explorer you can notice, and here you can see what are the files you are having and which folder they are belonging to. All the information you can get. And for a particular object there is properties window. If you select any particular object, the respective properties will be shown here. Just like Visual Basic 6.0, you can scroll and can select any of the properties value. Now without wasting time, let's start with our first program. So here I am taking two label, two text field and a button, and I will try to do some mathematical calculations. Fine. So let's start the design. So taking the label here and specifying here that first number, and just holding control, if you drag you can simply copy the label and you can make here simply second number. Okay, now let's take text box. This is text box, can draw here. By default the text box, the text is blank, it is empty. So simply hold control and drag. So if you notice the name of this text box is text box 1 and this is text box 2. So now we need to take a button to do the calculation. So I have taken here a button and one label I am taking to get the result. So I am putting here the label to see the result. The sum of these two number or any mathematical calculation I wish to do, I can do. Fine. So let's make here sum. Suppose as I am going to do sum, so sum. Fine. Now by double clicking on the button, just like Visual Basic 6.0, I need to write the codings. Codings are little different. The rest of the things are same. So let's double click on the button. So we will get the coding here, private void button 1 click. So in between we have to make the codings and all, just like C#. So as we know to take three variables, so I'm taking here, please notice int a comma b comma result. So a can have the value of text box 1. When you simply type text, it is case sensitive. So when you simply type text, automatic text box 1 is appearing here. So you just press the tab key from your keyboard to get the name automatically. As it is case sensitive, so it is not good idea to write the name. Just pressing tab key you can bring it. Then pressing dot sign, as it is object oriented programming, we have to choose text from here. Just press the tab key, the text is opening. Semicolon. Still we are getting the error. Why? Because of we are getting error? Now because this text is going to return a string data type and a is a integer data type. So it is necessary that we need to convert this text to integer type. So because that we have to make here convert dot to int 32. Fine. So it will convert the data to 32 bit. So this is how the thing get done. Just for another number, another for b, let copy and paste and change here 2. Okay. Now result equal to a plus b or a multiplied b. Anything you wish to do, you can do. Fine. Now the result to be displayed in the label, and the label, let's check the name of this label 1 2 and this is 3. You see the spelling how it is. So just specify here label 3 dot text. You can specify the comment, as the result is, we can use plus sign for concatenation. As we learned before, giving semicolon, the job is over. Let's check. Pressing Ctrl F5, you can run the program. Provide here the number and number. Fine. We can modify as well. So this is how a simple program we just developed using text field as well as button. So same way we will keep proceeding with the programs. Now let's continue with some other controls. So other control means a radio button. Suppose we are going to use the radio button. This one we are going to use. So let's take another form. So just right click on this Windows Form Application 3 and add more form by clicking on item and can choose your Windows form. Okay, Windows form, then add. So you will get form number 2 CS. This is form number 1 and this is form number 2. So our form 2 is in on screen. So let's design the screen now. So in this case I am taking radio buttons. Suppose say for gender and all I want to specify, suppose. So here I am specifying male as the gender and holding control, dragging and getting another, selecting female. Fine. So based on the gender, suppose the message I want to display. So that is what. Let's take a label for the message. Now click on the male and let's check first. Control F5. Let's check first. The previous one is opening, so we have to activate the second one. So let's activate. Just a second. The form, window form application. So in this case we have to specify which one. Every time you click on the run option, students, you will see the first form is opening. What we can do to open any other form or any other program we wish. Okay, so better to go for program CS. There is a main program here. You double click on it. Fine, it is what it is written. All of you please notice, run which form, form 1. So here in this case you have to specify form 2. Fine. After specifying form 2, you run, your second form will get run immediately on screen. Okay, this will become the startup form. Okay, let's continue with the program. See, either or selection is getting done. So let's try for the program now. Now double clicking on this mail, we will write the coding. This is the radio button 1. So it is written, so label 1 dot text will be what, the mail, or you can make here you have selected mail. Fine. Same way for the second one, we can double click and can copy, can paste here. There will be a semicolon, I forgot to give here. Now Control F5 to run the program and check. I didn't change here to female. Okay, so Control F5 to run. So let's see, you have selected female. By default female is there, so female is coming. Male, female, I can do the changes. So this is how you can do a program. I'm just showing you the idea. I'm just giving you the idea so that you can include them in a big program. Fine. So there is a group box also we can add to this radio button so that it looks good. So going down, you can check here these are common control. I think it won't be available here. Fine. So you have to search from container. Let's check from container. Yes, group box is there. So you can take a group box, and within that group box you can put male as well as female. So now moving this group box, entire button will keep moving. And in group box you can select here that select your gender. So which will appear there. See, I specified select your gender, and that gender, select your gender is appearing here on the top. So it looks nice. Only to bet enhancing your looks, you can provide like this. There won't be any difference in coding at all. You see the coding is working as before. As before it is working. Fine. So this is how the radio button can be implemented in C#. Okay. Next, let's try for checkbox. So I'm taking here one more form, right clicking, adding new item, Windows form. Let's try for checkbox. So checkbox, you can search from the control itself. Yes, checkbox. So taking here, you can specify here. Suppose say pizza. I'm taking some multiple choices. So pizza at 100 rupees. So next, suppose let's take burger at 40 rupees. And one more option I'm taking. This is multiple choices. So here multiple selection can be possible. So I'm making here tea at 10 rupees. Right. So my motto is what? Now doing like this. Okay, here in this case also I can take a container like group box. I can take, check the group box I can take, so that I can make here select your choice. Okay, so group box, let's see whether it is moving of your own or not. Yes, everything is moving. So now what I meant to say, what I meant to do, now we will put a label here. We will put a label here. So selecting the item, automatically the price will be displayed here. That is our motto. So just dragging and specifying below. Fine. So that clicking here and clicking on a button, the text I'm making here, suppose order. Fine. Clicking on the order button, whatever you have chosen, based on that the price will be displayed on the label. This is level 2, this is level 3 and level 1. That is our motto. Okay, so now let's double click on this to write the coding. See, checkbox 1, checked change is coming. So we can make here if, how the name was, checkbox. So this is checkbox 1 is coming, dot is selected, or the value we can check also here whether it is true or false. Checkbox 1 dot checked. If it is checked, it means if the check is there, the label will have the value what, 100 rupees. So you can make here rupees 100. Fine. Otherwise, what will be the answer? You can copy this. It is 0. So rupees 0. Let's make. Fine. So this we did for first checkbox. Let's do for other checkboxes same way. Double clicking on them, just dragging to here, so that we can write the coding for other checkboxes. So this is 2, and we can make here 40 rupees. I think we have taken, and this has to be level 2. Okay, next one, same way. I'm just dragging. Sorry, not this one. We can copy this entire to paste here, and can make here that checkbox 3 will be reflected in level 3, and it will be 10 rupee and 0. Fine. Let's check. Here there is no use of button actually till it. So check. See, fine. So this is how it will work. Now let's add one text field here for the quantity. Okay. So go back to the program. Delete. Hope all of you understood the concept, whatever we did. So let's take a label. Sorry, text box. Yes, text box I had taken. Let's make it little small to give only the quantity. Only the quantity. So just dragging. Fine. Now, how much the label will be displayed here? Now, whatever you kept here, it will get multiplied with the rupees and it will display here. Fine. That is what the concept of. So by default, what will be appear here? 0 should appear here. Huh? So you make here when you design this, you make here better 0, so that 0 will appear by default, because by default there has to be a value, no? So that's why 0 I put it. Okay. Now let's double clicking on the pizza, let's modify the coding. So level 1 will be how much? Now rupees, you can make your plus sign, then what? You can make here 100 multiplied by and the text field. So text box 1 dot text. So 100 will get multiplied with the value which we kept in text box 1 dot text. Or you do like this, you make here convert dot to integer 32. So this is what multiplied by how much? 100. This is what the coding. Understood the coding? The whatever the text box value will be, that has to be converted to integer and will get multiplied with 100 and will be sold. So the same thing I'm just copying for others. This one as well. So only in this place I need to make 40 and this will be text box 2 and here it will be level 2. Right? Same way for the last one as well. I'm just enhancing the program by adding little more concept to the program. So this is level number 3. I think the job is over. Let's compile and check. Control F5. Program is there. 0 is by default. So check. If you click here, still because of there is no value you have given as quantity, so 0 is coming. So you specify here. Okay. Specify. Then you click here. See, the value is getting calculated. Okay, either you do this way or you click on the order button, this value will get calculated. So how we can do that? You double click on the order button now, and all those codings we need to copy there. Simply you just copy this entire and can paste in the last. Fine. Same way for second or third. All three level will be filled up like this. So level 2, level 3, and in this case text box 2, text box 3, and in this case it will become 14, it will become 10. Okay, that is how. Let's check. We are just proceeding slowly. Okay, now I'm just specifying, suppose pizza, and specifying here 4 piece. Now pizza I want to take 4 piece, then burger I want to take and 5 piece of, tea I want to take of 3 cup. Fine. So order. See, it's coming. And again let's check. Control F5. Pizza. So how many piece? 5. Order. See, it's coming and 0 is coming here. Suppose I want to take tea of 2. Order. It's coming. Fine. If you wish to take out pizza, if you make up your mind not to take pizza, let's do order now. See, fine. Okay. So You are clicking here also, it is reflecting, if you notice, because we wrote the coding. And which place, like suppose this place, when I'm writing, it is not reflecting. So in that case, what you can do, you can click on the order to reflect it. Okay, hope all of you understood the concept of using checkbox in C# window based application. Thank you.